Shit, I can't do both of these simultaneously. Watching a show on neuroscience of extremes, the ruthless psychopathy to empathy, whatever the fuck it is. This person's been extraordinary generosity. Well, there you go. Your premise is flawed right there, because the average person is an extreme, are they? By studying the extremes, you won't learn the middle. Understand? You don't learn the middle by living at the extremes. You live in the middle and learn the middle by living the middle and look at what is extreme from your vantage point. And then you see how many people are surrounding you. And if you're in the crowd and there's only a few people on the extreme over there screaming their head off, and there's a few people over there being beaten and not doing nothing, you don't know what it's like to be in the middle. You only know what it's like to be an aggressor or a victim, which you wouldn't be the aggressor, nor would you allow someone to victimize you like that, right? Because you're in the middle. You wouldn't be yelling at them. You can see the aggressor's point of view, but you wouldn't do that. You can see the victim's point of view. You wouldn't do that either. So what is it then? This lady's going on and on about psychopathy as proof that the human animal isn't essentially a selfish being. Because how can psychopathy exist unless there's an anti, right? Which then it would be the empath. So what do people start doing immediately? Copying the empaths. Because it's bad to be a psychopath, isn't it? The thing about psychopaths is they'll mimic any fucking behavior, just like an AI, an alternative intelligence. It doesn't know shit but what you tell it. You raise it to be a good person, it'll mimic that behavior. You teach it to be Mecha Hitler, it'll be Mecha Hitler. It is literally what you make it. Your child is what you make them. But unlike it, it self-corrects from inside. It decides what's right and what's wrong for it. Your child decides whether it's going to respond in kind or in spades, or not at all. So you never learn the individual by studying the most cruel or the most giving. For the most cruel and the most giving are doing it for the same reason: self. Well, I heard that you had, and that's not at all. You know why you responded that way? Because that's what you would want someone to respond to you as. So it is psychopathy and sociopathy. Different levels of awareness of how little you care. Empathy is how much you care. Everything else is how little you care. Humanity, your being a good human is everything you were taught that you're supposed to do. It's got nothing to do with you. You're responding strictly like a psychopath, as you were told. So the problem is that that's what will happen when a leader steps up. You want to help, but you don't know what the fuck to do. So a leader steps up and says, hey, up that fucking hill. And you go up that hill. It's a little further. And you go a little further. We're almost there. And you keep pushing. Why? Is this the right thing to do? No, but that guy is yelling in a tone that you like. He's yelling at the right people, isn't he? He or she. It's usually a guy that was usually yelling and destroying everything. Or do I see incorrectly? Um, Hi. How are you? Um, is this one better here? Hang on. Hi. How are you? All right. So, I don't know why I do shit like that. It makes me laugh, and I like to laugh. What is psychopathy? Your awareness of how little you give a shit. What is enlightenment? Awareness that you're nothing, that you're a vessel, that you're looking at a world created around you for you, but not by you. Because it was already here when you showed up, wasn't it, motherfucker? It may have been created for you. It's just for you, but not by you. Not by you. Not by you. You laid the pyramids. You moved the stone. You what? What'd you do? What'd you do? What'd you do? Thought really hard. Been long, agonizing, grueling years studying the books of other people, coming to a conclusion that just naturally makes sense. Hmm? Did your paper get Nobel Prize? Did your book get signed? Did you get enough praise for all your accomplishments? Yay. Yay.